Hi there. Real quick before we jump into the episode. If you enjoy this episode, or any of the other episodes, be sure to give us a follow or subscribe. It would also be great if you shared it with a friend, or better yet, left a review so others can know how awesome it is. Thanks so much. And now, the episode.
Hey there, Press Starters, and welcome to the Press Start Leadership Podcast, the podcast about game-changing leadership, teaching you how to get the most out of your product and development team and become the leader you were meant to be. Leadership coaching and training for the international game industry professional. Now, let me introduce you to your host, the man, the myth, the legend, Christopher Mifsud.
Hey there, Press Starters, and welcome back to another awesome edition of the Press Start Leadership Podcast. On this week's episode, we'll be discussing personal planning for leaders in the video game industry, master monthly, weekly, and daily focus. Structure your leadership goals and creativity with the simple planning habits that keep you focused, productive, and inspired. The art of planning in a creative world. Leading in the video game industry is often described as equal parts creativity and chaos. Between shifting deadlines, last-minute design changes, technical hurdles, and the endless pursuit of innovation, the days can feel like a blur of decisions and distractions. It is easy to spend your time reacting instead of directing. The result is a creeping sense that you are always busy but never moving forward. That is where personal planning comes in. It is not about rigid schedules or corporate checklists. It's about giving yourself the clarity and control needed to lead intentionally rather than by default. The best leaders in the game industry do not just plan projects, they plan their own time, energy, and goals. They understand that leadership begins with self-management. Planning effectively allows you to keep that big picture in mind while handling daily realities. It ensures your actions align with your priorities, not just your inbox. For game leaders, this means making time for creative exploration while staying accountable to production demands and team development. It means structuring your focus so you can move your studio, your team, and yourself forward, one clear step at a time. This podcast explores a practical framework for personal planning tailored to leaders in the game industry. It breaks down how to structure your monthly, weekly, and daily planning cycles using simple but powerful tools like goal checklists and the ABC prioritization system. By the end, you will have a roadmap that helps you stay organized, make meaningful progress, and avoid the burnout that comes from constant reactivity. Let's start with the foundation, why planning is not just a productivity tool, but a leadership philosophy. The role of planning in creative leadership. Planning is not about eliminating spontaneity. It's about creating space for creativity to thrive. Many leaders in game development pride themselves on being adaptable, able to pivot and problem solve at a moment's notice. While adaptability is valuable, constant reaction mode erodes focus. Without a plan, even the most passionate leader ends up working hard but not necessarily working smart. Planning creates direction. In a studio environment, everything moves fast: sprints, updates, marketing pushes, and unexpected bugs. A leader's calendar fills up quickly, and without deliberate planning, priorities blur. Planning provides a compass that keeps you aligned with your long-term objectives, even when the week's chaos threatens to derail you. When you plan proactively, you shift from being a firefighter to a strategist. You do not just put out fires, you prevent them. You identify what truly matters before your attention gets hijacked by what seems urgent. Planning builds confidence and calm. Leaders who plan consistently project steadiness. Your team can feel when you are centered and when you are scrambling. A well-structured plan allows you to handle pressure with perspective. It reminds you of what has already been achieved and what deserves your focus next. That calm, structured energy creates trust, especially in uncertain production phases. Planning enables growth. Planning is also about making time for personal development. It is easy to neglect your growth as you manage others. The clear planning system ensures you allocate space for your learning, creativity, and health. Leadership is not just about what you get done. It is about who you become through the process. Some actionable steps to build a planning foundation. Start simple. Do not over-engineer your system. Begin with pen and paper or simple app. Block thinking time. Schedule at least 1 hour a week for reflection and planning. Use one central place for plans. Avoid scattering your goals across tools and sticky notes. Plan before the week starts. Never start a Monday without knowing your top 3 goals. Review regularly. Reflection turns planning from theory into progress. The key to consistent planning is rhythm, not perfection. Once that rhythm is established, you can layer on monthly, weekly, and daily cycles that keep your leadership structured and adaptable. Monthly planning, setting the big picture. Monthly planning is where you set your direction. Think of it as your personal leadership map for the next 30 days. This is where you zoom out, realign with your studio's larger objectives, and identify the 3 to 4 major goals that will define your month. The mistake many leaders make is setting too many priorities. When everything is important, nothing is. The monthly plan is your chance to focus on what will truly move the needle. The 3 to 4 goal rule. Choose 3 to 4 major goals for the month. They should be a balance of achievable and aspirational objectives. For example, finalize your team's pre-production roadmap. Implement a new communication structure for weekly updates. Begin monitoring 2 junior team members. Develop 1 creative or technical skill. These goals should include both low-hanging fruit, quick wins that build momentum, and high-impact goals, larger objectives that require sustained effort. The quick wins keep morale high, while the larger projects ensure long-term progress. Use the ABC priority method. The ABC system is simple but powerful. It helps you determine which goals deserve immediate focus. A, critical. These must be done. Missing them has serious consequences. B, important. These are valuable but can be scheduled flexible. C, optional. These are nice to haves that can wait if time is tight. Each month, categorize your goals under these 3 levels. This makes it easier to allocate your energy intelligently rather than spreading yourself too thin. Reassess monthly. At the end of the month, spend 30 minutes reflecting. Ask yourself, what goals did I complete? Which ones stalled and why? Did I prioritize the right things? What will I carry forward to next month? The goal is not perfection. It is progress with awareness. Actionable steps for monthly planning. Pick your 3 to 4 main goals. Write them down at the start of each month. Label them A, B, or C. Commit to finishing all A goals first. Add sub-goals. Break big goals into smaller actions to track progress. Create a monthly review date. Reflect, realign, reset your focus. Keep your list visible. Post it somewhere where you will see daily. Monthly planning keeps your leadership vision alive while grounding it in actionable focus. It gives you direction without overwhelming detail. Weekly planning. Turning strategy into momentum. If monthly planning defines the what, weekly planning defines the how. Each week is your opportunity to take those big picture goals and translate them into tangible action. It is where strategy meets execution. A well-planned week helps you maintain forward momentum even when new fires pop up. It allows flexibility without losing focus. Set 3 to 4 weekly goals. Just like monthly planning, keep your weekly goals focused. Choose 3 to 4 specific objectives that contribute directly to your monthly priorities. For instance, finalize next sprint's backlog with the production team. Review key art submissions and provide feedback. Conduct one-on-one check-ins with team leads. Prepare pitch materials for an upcoming milestone. If your weekly goals do not align with your monthly plan, reassess whether they are truly necessary. The weekly checkpoint routine. Every Friday afternoon or Monday morning, take 30 to 45 minutes for a weekly checkpoint. Review your progress, identify obstacles, and set your goals for the next 7 days. Ask yourself, what progress did I make last week? What obstacles slowed me down? Which tasks will make the biggest impact this week? How can I better support my team's success? Use this checkpoint to refine your ABC priorities for the week. Tasks that once felt urgent may no longer matter. New opportunities may arise. Stay adaptive but focused. The power of domino tasks. Some tasks, once completed, make other tasks easier or unnecessary. These are called domino tasks. Identifying and prioritizing these can multiply your impact. For example, creating a clear sprint template might save hours of miscommunication later. Actionable steps for weekly planning. Set aside a fixed planning window. Block time every week for reflection and setup. Define your 3 to 4 weekly goals. Keep them aligned with your monthly A and B goals. Identify your domino tasks. Find one that will simplify multiple responsibilities. Plan focus blocks. Schedule uninterrupted time for your top goals. End with reflection. Review what worked, what did not, and what to change next week. When you make weekly planning a ritual, you stay connected to your long-term vision while handling the realities of day-to-day leadership. Daily planning. Building consistency and clarity. Your daily plan is where everything comes together. It is the smallest unit of structure, but it has the biggest impact. Great leaders build their success one focused day at a time. The key is consistency. You do not need to achieve perfection every day. You need to stay in motion. A daily planning habit ensures you make meaningful progress even when unexpected challenges appear. Start with morning clarity. Begin each day by identifying 3 to 4 key goals. This should include at least one high-impact, A, task, and a few smaller, B or C ones. Mixing quick wins with big priorities builds momentum and satisfaction. Ask yourself, if I only accomplish 3 things today, what will make the biggest difference? Use the ABC priority method daily. Apply the ABC method again at a micro level. A, must be completed today. B, should be completed soon. C, can be postponed if needed. Always start with your A tasks. Completing these early gives you a sense of progress and control. Once your A goals are done, move on to B tasks. Save C tasks for when energy is lower or time remains. End with evening reflection. Spend 5 minutes at the end of the day reviewing what you achieved. Acknowledge your wins, note what needs attention tomorrow, and reset your priorities. Reflection helps you close mental loops and prevents the stress of carrying unfinished thoughts into the next day. Actionable steps for daily planning. Set your goals every morning. Choose 3 to 4 key tasks and prioritize them. Do the hardest task first. Knock out your most critical goal before distractions begin. Use focus sessions. Work in 60 to 90-minute blocks followed by short breaks. Review your progress nightly. Adjust your next day based on what is left. Celebrate small wins. Recognize the effort as much as the outcome. Daily planning turns intention into action. It transforms overwhelming weeks into manageable days filled with clear purpose. The power of reassessment and adjustment. No plan survives contact with reality unchanged. The best leaders know that flexibility is not failure. It is wisdom. The point of planning is not to predict everything, but to stay aligned through change. Why reassessment matters. In game development, priorities shift constantly. A bug appears, a publisher changes requirements, or a marketing date moves. Reassessing your goals helps you stay proactive instead of reactive. Every week and month, step back and ask, are my goals still aligned with current studio needs? Have I overcommitted? What can I delegate or drop? What lessons can I apply next cycle? Celebrate adjustments, not just achievements. Changing goals does not mean failure. It means you are paying attention. Celebrate flexibility as much as completion. What matters most is progress in the right direction. Actionable steps for reassessment. Hold the weekly review. Ask what moved forward, what stalled, and why. Score your progress. Use a simple 1 through 5 rating for each goal. Adjust your ABC priorities. Promote or demote goals as circumstances evolve. Reflect without judgment. Focus on learning, not blame. Start each new week with a clean slate. Carry lessons forward, not guilt. Reassessment is how planning stays alive. It ensures your goals evolve with your leadership reality. Tools, checklists, and routines for leaders. You do not need complex tools to stay organized. What matters most is consistency. The right tool is the one you will actually use. Simple planning tools. Digital, Notion, Todoist, ClickUp, or Trello for structured organization. Analog, paper planners, whiteboards, or notebooks for tactical focus. Hybrid, combine digital planning with handwritten checklists for flexibility. A leader's planning checklist. Monthly, define 3 to 4 A-level goals. Label each goal A, B, or C. Schedule review and reassessment time. Weekly, select 3 to 4 weekly focus goals. Identify domino tasks. Plan focus sessions. Review and realign on Friday. Daily, set 3 to 4 daily goals. Prioritize using the ABC system. Do A tasks first. Reflect and reset at day's end. Building these routines takes time, but they become second nature. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to lead with structure and clarity. Final thoughts. Planning as a leadership superpower. Personal planning is not about bureaucracy or micromanagement. It is about designing your days, weeks, and months with intention. It is the quiet structure that makes creativity and leadership sustainable. In an industry that thrives on change, planning gives you sustainability without rigidity. It keeps your energy focused on what matters most, whether that is shipping a great game, nurturing your team, or growing as a leader. The secret to great leadership is not just vision, it is follow-through. That follow-through begins with a plan. Your plan is your promise to yourself and your team. Keep it visible, review it often, and let it guide your focus. One goal, 1 week, and 1 month at a time. You will not just stay on top of the chaos, you will master it. All right, and that's this week's episode of the Press Start Leadership Podcast. Thanks for listening, and as always, thanks for being awesome.
Oh, hi. And the episode's over, but thanks for sticking around till the end. Be sure to check out more episodes in the playlist and new episodes every week on Monday. Follow or subscribe so you never miss an episode. Don't forget to leave a review. Thanks again for being awesome.